Okay. Probably don't want two. Do we want two rhizomes? What am I looking for here? I'm looking for like lock or kelpie. All right, we'll get rid of one of these. Rain is fine. We have this to put anglerfish to the bottom. We'll just open Crowmother and see what he does. See if he's gonna remove these or not. Solvent Snake, hello. Well, I remember watching your early Gwent streams when you were going over every base card, and I was impressed with your viewership and insight. Did you have a previous game you streamed? No, Gwent was the first game that I streamed ever. Here comes the Cyprian. Yeah, this is what we were expecting, right? Too bad he drew this right away. But this is kind of what we were expecting, and I wanted to see how this matchup goes. If this matchup is bad, or we're not favored, or we lose this matchup a lot of times, then it might not be the best time to play crows.
A pleasure to
But I also think it really depends on draws. Like, we can have good or bad draws, and they could like miss the Cyprian or miss the squirrel, or maybe like miss, like not know what our deck is and like mulligan the squirrel in round 1. So we have two tutors. We have an Oniromancy and an Anglerfish. One of them gets Aguera, the other one gets Kelpie. Is Heatwave any useful? Like, how useful is Heatwave in this matchup? He's gonna row stack. Remember the old no camera streams, yeah. Heatwave Chariot front row, that does seem like it's probably going to be the case. Or we could save Heatwave for an Oak. Armor, ew. Armor does cuck our rain a bit.
a beautiful pair of legs.
Lost her Crow Mama, huh? So I think we're gonna take the lock. I think the lock is probably gonna be the thing that's most likely the most useful in this round. Because he's probably gonna play like a Zoltan or a... I was expecting a Zoltan or a Berserker here. He goes Volunteer instead. Okay.
Best drown yourself with those damn nets.
This row stacking is kind of annoying. No irises so far. I think... I'm trying to decide if we should just use one of the rains now, but I think probably not. I think we want to... Like, he might remove one of these, and we still want to save the second one to combo with maybe Oniromancy into Kelpie. I could lock this. It's better to lock Zoltan. It is better to lock Zoltan, but I don't know if there's a Zoltan coming. I also want to play this Rhizome before he passes. But I think the thing that I care the most about is winning round 1. So I think we're gonna try to maximize our points in this round. Oneiromancy's still looking likely to be Kelpie. We might leader. Nothing in our graveyard. It could also be Megascope. Oneiromancy could be Megascope too.
Never had your kneecaps broken.
Okay. He goes leader. Gives us rain targets. That's really good. And now there's 4 turns left on his side. Kelpie would die to this plus another skirmisher, or like Kyrenex Unicorn, or like Zoltan, or Renfrey. Kelpie could die to a lot of things here. I could leader this. That's kind of crazy, though. It's kind of crazy, but is it really? Is it that crazy? Oh my god, we're doing it. Setting up the horn. Let's see if maybe he might oak here. If he oaks here, we get a good tall punish with the Serquan. We can still heat wave the chariot. There should be no chariot in this round. His hand is probably like oak, Renfrey, Geralt of Rivia, maybe like half of the unicorn combo, half of the iris combo. Maybe a squirrel. He might squirrel our own Oneiromancy now. We're blue coin. I can also... Okay.
Always willing.
Don't ping the... Nice. Okay, so that thing's worth like a 7. Maybe a little bit more because of armor. Horn will get us ahead. So let's do this. Protect. And then... if I click this now, there's no... This deck doesn't play Igni, right? It plays Geralt of Rivia. But, I mean, you could swap it out for Igni. Should I be worried that this is the one guy that plays Igni in this deck instead of Rivia? I can click this and, like, put more rain in the back? No? But that slows down my tempo, which is kind of bad. We hit armor? We hit 2 armor in the front. Ew. Never seen a single person put an Igni. Me neither! But like... you know that's gonna be the thing that jinxes it, right? Like, if we had clicked this, we would have lost. We would have been not ahead here. Because we would have gotten 0 points from clicking this. You cut Geralt entirely in your version. What are you playing? The Geralt sometimes is a liability. What are you playing instead of Geralt? Can this deck squeeze just 1 messenger? What do you mean squeeze just 1 messenger? There's the Oneiro. Actually maybe had a pass, but damn, we hit all his armor off in the front row. Unluckers. You're playing Phoenix Rune Mage, no Iris and Companions. Okay, I see. He didn't get ahead. He played the squirrel without like knowing that it probably wouldn't get him ahead, I think. So I wonder what his hand can be. Like, you would definitely play, like, Renfrey here, right? If you already had Renfrey. I'm hoping his hand is awkward and he has, like, a unicorn and an iris. Okay, that's weak.
dwarves! Humans lust after our lady folk!
Huh. Again, I could pass. But then he wins the round, and then he dry passes round 2, I think. But the Serquan, like, how much is the Serquan playing for here? It plays for 8, and then I get, like, 4 from the front row, so that's 12, and then maybe, like, 2 from the back row on average. So 14 will be up 13, and then we'll lose to Oak. But if he had Oak, I feel like he would have played it. I think it's like a Geralt of Rivia or a Unicorn in his hand. That's my gut. I'm not losing 6 on fishies because we don't get another turn for the fishies to check. We double hit armor! Okay, but at least this doesn't ping anymore. He needs 12. Nice. Okay, good. I think it's a Unicorn or a Geralt in here. And then we can play around Geralt the entire game. His Geralt will always be dead. Which is the nice thing about this deck into this matchup, is that his Geralt will mostly be dead in this matchup. We want a Crow? Or we want Bride of the Sea? Good gut call, as he'd have played it on the Kelpie before if he had. Yeah, I think so too. Like, he had multiple opportunities to get ahead and try to threaten to win on even if he had, like, a good hand or a strong hand. And he like, did not take those opportunities, so it makes me feel like he has a weak hand. I'm a little bit sad that we didn't get, like, this card or this card. Because we could have, I think, actually, Crow's Eye Rhizome with a Crow would have been the best combination. Because then Rhizome would be able to get us to Fukusia to Axel again. I think it's a pass now. I think it's a pass now, and we should win in round 3. Thanks, Jonas. You never even draw companions or Iris when you need? Gave up on them? Yeah, they can be frustrating when you, like, have round 3 with them.
Seems doable.
Wrath here's 8 points. Okay, gets him ahead. He has to use his full leader, though. And, he has Dead Geralt, double Unicorns, and Oak left as good cards. And he has a chariot. He has 2 chariots. Need a bride instead of this, and then this is the hand. If he plays chariot front row, I probably just heat wave it. It's even a big chariot, a buffed chariot. We're playing Fukusia on Axel. Hey, many days. We're playing Fukusia on Axel. We're playing one Freya on Crow's Messenger, one Freya on Hofru, and another Freya on Hofru. This is also playing on Freya, I think.
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and crone.
I haven't yet. Not yet. But we'll probably talk about it today. They should realize you've no removal. Yeah, they should play it back row. They should play it back row to get more units for their Oak. And, like... yeah.
Your descendants, my beloved. Sacrifices for Melusi, one and all.
And then we'll play another 18. 8 plus 10 plus 4. So, another 22. Another 22 should be an easy win.
Elven blarney.
Yeah, Sir Kwan and what else? Sir Kwan and Locke,
I'm wed
right?
to no man,
And Leader.
but to the sea and its goddess.
Modern Freyr is patient, but she brooks no insult.
I fish death? How dare you, foul swine?
He mulligan his Geralt of Rivia. Maybe. Maybe Geralt of Rivia at the bottom of the deck. There's Oak and Geralt. How do you thin so much? Is this deck really thin to 1?
Bow before modern Freya.
You can kiss my tail goodbye.